Good day. On this lesson, I'll be focusing on Life Science Paper 1 MCQ questions. So I'll be doing different questions from different prelim past papers to prepare you guys for your upcoming prelim exams. If you look at the given question, we are being asked from the given four options, which one of the following glands is found in an endocrine system, or which one of the following glands is an endocrine um, gland. So from the given glands, they are all in different locations. So here it's all about knowing or able to list all your endocrine glands. By listing all your endocrine glands will allow you to solve the question. So we already know from the given option that the thyroid gland is an endocrine gland, meaning C will be our answer because the thyroid gland is an endocrine gland. And the other ones are not. So without wasting any time, you just go there and tick the one that you know is an endocrine gland, then you just cancel the other ones. So C will be your odd answer. So number two here, we are being told that we're being told that there's a given list of effects which are caused by hormones. So we have been told that the hormones, they cause constriction of blood vessels of the skin, they increase the blood circulation of the skin, they speed up the conversion of glycogen into glucose, they reduce the breathing rate. So given four different options. So we have been asked from the given options, which one of the following effects are caused by the adrenaline gland? So remember the adrenaline gland is that gland that mostly for people who run or people who play sports, they tend to have it mostly produced at a higher rate. Especially if you're running away from a dog that's chasing you. This gland is the one that will allow you to speed up or produce a lot of energy in your legs to run. So you're being asked now, which are the effects of this gland, adrenaline gland? So now you need to go and check the different options that are there. So we already know, like from straight up, that because I need to have energy in my legs to run. So for us to have energy in our legs to run, glucose must be there. So number 3 should be there in our options which are correct. So this is how I normally do it. I'll go and look for the different 4 options. Whoever doesn't have number 3 is out. Okay, the good thing is that they all have number 3. So I can't cancel anything so far because they all have number 3. So they are all possible answers so far. And then again, I check the other effect that I know that it must cause. So it can cause, it does not increase the blood circulation in the skin. That doesn't apply. And then it can reduce the breathing. Remember, it must increase the breathing rate because you're running scared now. So the heartbeat will be high. So it can't reduce. So I mean, reducing is out because the blood breathing rate must be high because you're running and you're scared. Let's say the dog is chasing you, your heartbeat will be so strong. So it can't reduce. So reducing is out. So now, so far, whoever has got number 4, it's wrong. So B has number 4, so it's out. You take them out because B has number 4. And also, whoever has number 2 also should be out. A has number 2 also, so that's out. So now, the last option that we haven't touched is the constriction of blood vessels in the skin. Yes, the blood will be undergo constriction. That's true. So we've got those 2 options, 1 and 3, which are the effects of the adrenaline gland or the adrenaline hormone. So the option that has got the 1 and 3 is number D. To me, number D must be the answer for this section. Then C was the one for this one to circle it. So now we just continue with the next question, 1.1.3. The blood glucose level of a human is influenced by, again, it's a question about knowing exactly what causes what or what influences what. So I've been told that the blood glucose level of a human is influenced by something. So we know that the blood glucose level in our body will be influenced by different hormones which are there in the body. So if you look at the different ones which we're given a list of different ones, we already know whenever we deal with glucose, you think about insulin or diabetes. Whenever you see the word glucose, you think about insulin and also diabetes. So we also know that glucose goes with adrenaline gland or adrenaline hormone from the previous answer. So if you look at the options here, first option here, number A, there is no glucose or insulin, there is not there. So it's out, there's no insulin there. Here we've got insulin. So D has got insulin, so just leave it there. Same as C, same as B. They all have insulin. So I'm gonna go through them one by one now. So remember, we're dealing with blood glucose. We know that insulin is correct. Also, glucagon is there because it goes with glucose. Also, this hormone is there because it's there that will allow the body to produce a lot of glucose for us to run. So B has got everything that will be linked to glucose level in the body. This one has got insulin and glucagon, which are true, but this one is not linked to glucose. And then same as this one and this one, they're all not linked to glucose. So meaning B is the one that has got every hormone that is linked to glucose. So number 4, which part of the brain will process the visual impulses? So basically, they're asking us which part of the brain is there for visual or allow us to see images. So remember, we know that they all have got different functions. Cerebrum, remember, is there for thoughts and also for images, because the light must go to cerebrum for us to produce images. So images are going to go to reproduce to the length of cerebrum. So cerebrum is the one that the bigger portion of the brain will allow us to have the images that will allow us to see people or see the questions that we are reading right now. Cerebellum we know is there for balance. Medulla is there for involuntary actions, and then hypothalamus also will assist with other involuntary actions. So those are the one that will be the cerebrum. And then now number 5, we're being told that a grommet is being inserted into a tympanic membrane of the ear. Okay, so there's a doctor who's putting something into the membrane of the ear. So now we need to ask ourselves, okay, they're asking us, why are they putting that in the ear? That's the question. Why are they putting that on the ear? So remember, the membrane is there to separate the outer and the inner part of the ear. So whenever you've got a problem in the membrane, or there's too much air that is there, whenever you've got too much air in the ear, so this membrane is there to allow the movement of the air. So you need to check one that will be linked to the air here. So the one that is into the air is number B, so letter B. So it allows air to move into the middle ear. That's letter B. So that grommet is therefore allowing movement of the ear, of the air. So that will be number B, because the B will allow the movement of the air to the middle ear. The infections and other things are for something else, but for air, it's the grommet. Then for other things will be used for hearing and also other different problems in the ear. So now let's go to 1.1.6. So again, they're asking about the eye now. So basically, we need to know the parts of the eyes and what they do. So they're asking us which part of the eye contains what we call photoreceptors. So they're asking us which part of the eye contains what we call photoreceptors. So we know that these receptors, photo means light. So the light receptors which are found in the eye, they are found in what we call the retina. So they are found in the retina, which is where the images will be formed. So that's found in the photo. So those photo receptors are found in the retina, where the image will be formed. And then let's go to number 1.1.7, because I've already spent 9 minutes. So I'm trying to make list do as quick as possible, because the paper will be 2.5 hours. So you don't want to end up spending too much time on the first question, because it's still a long paper. So far I've done 9 minutes in the first 6 MCQ questions. So let's go to number 7 now. So now we've been told about contraceptives which are used by many women to prevent pregnancy. They were doing an investigation to test the effectiveness of different contraceptives. So they're doing an investigation to test the effect of different contraceptives. So we're being asked now which one of the following results can be used to conclude which contraceptive was the most effective. So which of the following results can be used to show or conclude the contraceptive which was most effective? So remember, the aim is for girls or women not to fall pregnant. So letter A, they're saying number of women that fell pregnant. We can't use that because the aim is for them not to fall pregnant. Number of women that remain non-pregnant, yes, they didn't fall pregnant. Frequency of bleeding, we don't really want to focus on bleeding. Our focus is pregnancy. Amount of blood lost, no, we want we want to focus on people being pregnant or not. So meaning B, that's where the people are either pregnant or not, which is our main aim, is to find out if people are going to remain pregnant or not. The bleeding and stuff is something else, not what we want to investigate, because our investigation here is to test how effective the contraceptives are. So we can't test the bleeding part. The aim is to find out if people are not pregnant. That's number being there. So for number A now, which part of the sperm releases an enzyme to dissolve the outer membrane of the ovum? So remember, after ejaculation, the sperms are going to enter the female body, and then they're going to start moving to go where they're going to find the ovums. So remember, for the one sperm to win, it must break the ovum first. Then once it breaks, then other ones who are coming will just fade along the way. So an enzyme is there that must break what we call the ovum, because the membrane of the ovum is also strong. So an enzyme must be there from in the sperm to break that ovum, so that we know that also that the enzyme that is there or used is what we call the acrosome. So the acrosome is the enzyme that is there to break the ovum. That's the acrosome. So it's there to break the ovum. That's acrosome. And then okay, for 9 questions. Okay, lastly, HIV is transmitted from an infected person to another through body fluids. So I've been told that a man who has got HIV, who has had vasectomy, which the surgery which will cut and tie up the different organs or the vas differentia in the human or the main organ, is still able to transmit the HIV virus during sexual intercourse, because so they're telling us that a man has got HIV, but this man will still be able to infect another person with HIV. And then the reason is, so you need to go and find the different from the 4 options, one must be a reason that will allow this person to also infect HIV. So the first option, is still able to ejaculate sperm that can, remember, once you undergo vasectomy, you block the sperm from going out. So they can't be the sperm because the sperm will be blocked out. So this guy can't release the sperm anymore. So that's why this person can't make a woman pregnant anymore, because the sperms will be blocked. Letter B, he can ejaculate the secretions containing the virus from the ears. He can still release other things like your semen, your blood, and all that, but the sperm will be blocked. But other things can still be released, your blood, your semen, and your everything, but the sperm will be blocked. So the traces of urine, remember urine, you can't get pregnant by someone's urine, so that can be, so urine can affect, like you can't be disturbed by the urine. The lining of urethra releases the virus. Lining of urethra, no, can't be that. So the one that will be obvious answer will be the other secretions, which will be in other glands. It can be the blood, it can be your saliva, whatever other glands will be. They'll produce the virus. So there'll be option number B. So this paper, there were 9 options, and I think, yeah, I've covered all of them in 14 minutes. So I hope that this can help you guys also when you are given different answers in the exam or in prelims, which are coming in the next few days. So let me also try another question from a different past paper, and just to show you guys also the same paper 1. Just want to show you guys how you can also approach these questions. So we are being told that which structure in an amniotic egg collects nitrogenous waste and assists in the exchange of gaseous exchange. Okay, this one is all about those questions where they want you guys to know the functions of everything which you find in the egg. So it's about knowing the function of things which are found in the egg. So the one that collects then original waste and assists in gases exchange is what we call allantois. So that's allantois is there. That's the function of allantois. So we've got color vision in human eyes is the function of photoreceptor cells. Again, it's all about knowing what the photo cells which are there for color vision. And remember, we've got rods which can cause something like a blank or dark space, and we've got the cones. Cones are the ones who will assist with the what we call color vision. So with the cones are there to assist with color vision. And then the target organ for aldosterone is there. Again, it's all about knowing what does what. Remember, aldosterone is there for the kidneys. So whenever you see a word aldosterone, you must think about the kidneys. So that's going to be kidneys. So aldosterone goes with the kidneys. Okay. 1.1.4 and 1.1.5 are based on the diagram. So we see someone who's huge, gigantic. Imagine being able to touch the wall like that. That must be nice, but painful. If this guy played basketball, would have been one of the all-time greats. The height is just good by itself. So they are saying the men's condition is more likely to be caused by an over secretion of what? That's the growth hormone. Remember, growth hormone can either call you to be giantism or dwarfism. This one you're having here is a giant. Giant is there for so the growth hormone is there for either you become a giant or a dwarf. So if growth hormone is high, then you become a giant. But if growth hormone is low, you become a dwarf. So this one is giant, so meaning the hormone that is the growth hormone. Which gland secretes the hormone responsible for the human's condition? So basically they're asking us which gland is the one that is responsible for growth hormone. So remember, the growth hormone comes from what we call the pituitary gland. That's the master gland. It comes from the pituitary gland, which is the master gland. So the pituitary gland will release a lot of hormones, and growth hormone is one of those hormones that it secretes. 1.1.6, we're given a brain, and then we're being shown different parts. So the first thing you must be able to know that, oh, A is cerebrum. You must be able to pick up that C is cerebellum. Because once you can know all the parts, it becomes easy for you to solve the question as well. So the part label C is called, okay, I've already mentioned part label C. We know that's our lovely cerebellum. C is cerebellum. So you just need to know all the parts of the brain. Either they'd said A would have been cerebrum, but C is cerebellum. C is cerebellum. That's number A. Letter A, number A, letter A. So number 7, the structure that controls the breathing rate. Again, they're asking for a function. So basically, I need to know who the function of the different 4 options. From the given 4 options, who's there for breathing rate? So remember, whoever is there for breathing rate, that's medulla oblongata. In grade 11, the topic of gaseous exchange, we know that every gas that we are breathing, medulla oblongata is there to control the breathing rate. So whenever you hear the word breathing rate, you must think about the medulla oblongata is there for the breathing rate. So now we're going to a different topic, which will be mostly about development. So I've been told that we've got different species of fish, which are called mouth brooders. So mouth brooding is a way or strategy where the parents keep the newly hatched fish in their mouth. Okay, that's interesting. So they keep the newly hatched fish in their mouth. Just I'm curious for how long. It's gonna be like for 6 months or 1 week or 2 days. So they keep the newly hatched fish in their mouth. Okay, that's just nice. So they're asking us, mouth brooding is an example of what? So remember, they're putting everything in the mouth, and mean that this fish is showing care. So the fish is showing care to their newly offspring. So whenever you think about caring and all that, know that that type of example will be parental care. That's parental care. They're showing care. Those fishes, that's parental care. They are putting their kids in the mouth until maybe they are old enough to move by themselves. That's parental care. The structure in the male system where sperm cells are stored and matured in. So okay, again, it's all about knowing the male organ and knowing which part is there to store sperm cells. So once you know which part is there to store the sperm cells, it makes our life easy. So you know that part that stores the matured sperm cells is the epididymis. That's our answer number B. Is there to store the sperm cells. Last question: which of the following is the only type of embryonic development that is possible for organisms that have what we call external fertilization? So we've got different four options. So which one is the only type that is possible for organisms that have external fertilization? The ones which are having external are those ones who rely on putting the offspring outside. Can be parental care. Parental care, remember, is there showing caring, like the previous example we did. It can be parental care. VV would be inside. Also, ovary will be inside. So the one that will be remaining is ovipary. Is the one that will be for external fertilization. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, guys. And I will also try to do the playlist where I'm gonna do paper 2 as well, and do as many as possible as you guys prepare for your prelims. And then if you also have got other papers that you want me to try, please comment on the comment section, and then I will try them so that I can help you guys. Thank you very much, guys.